George W. Bush was a phenomenal president. He was the 43rd President of the United States of America, and he made decisions that affect today, tomorrow, and for many years to come. He was a phenomenal president because he protected us in 3 different ways. He protected through action, he protected through youth, and he protected through economical financing. September 11th, 2001, we were attacked by monsters. We had to come together as a country in a time of sorrow and in a time of anger. September 14th, 2001, Bush stood at Ground Zero and said this quote, "I hear you. We hear you. The world hears you. The people who knocked those buildings down will soon hear you." This speech obviously created America to be widely feared by our terrorists and by our enemies. We had to come together as a country and were soon followed by 90 other nations. We all had goals that we wanted to succeed. We wanted to dry up terrorist incomes. We wanted to bring terrorist leaders to justice. And this had to be done through the invasion of Afghanistan as well as Iraq, and we had to try and defeat the Taliban. A lot of people obviously are going to say, you know what, the war did nothing for us. America just needs to get out of there. So this is what I tell you about the war. We haven't had attacks on our home soil in over 11 years. This has led to liberty abroad by allowing Afghanistan economy to double, and as well as put 6 million children in school. Protected through youth. The No Child Left Behind Act in January 8, 2002 was put into place. This enforces levels of writing, reading, and mathematics, and if not met, free tutoring is offered. This was substantially taken advantage of in 2009 by giving 515,000 children free faith-based tutoring, which was absolutely phenomenal. This led to 1.2 million students from the year of 2001 to 2009 to actually go to college, which is a substantial amount of people. But he didn't just help the youth through this. He also created a project called Project Safe Childhood. 2,350 sexual predators were actually taken into custody from 2001 through 2009, which is a 30% increase. Pretty freaking good if you ask me. But now on to my next point, which is he protected through economical financing. He was put into presidency, and as soon as he put it into act the tax relief. This is where he actually cut in half taxes, and this has only happened 3 times in American history before, which led to a 3-year revenue increase, which hadn't happened in over 26 years. This also led to 52 consecutive months of job growth, which was really affected the free trade. In 2001, we only had 3 different countries which we could free trade with. In 2009, we then had 14 different countries which we could trade with. The exports in Central America doubled by 2006, and exports brought in $1.6 trillion, and that was half of the economic growth. Also, the agriculture exports brought in $92.4 billion in 2007, which was a 74% growth. And all of this free trade really helped out our small businesses and our farmers, just like we have here in South Dakota. And also another thing that he did for us economically was he forced the federal agency to try and see if we could cut down a lot of spending, which he saved us $8 billion. And I know obviously our country's in a lot of debt right now, and $8 billion is nothing to us, but $8 billion is $8 billion, we need all we can get. George W. Bush was a phenomenal president. He was a phenomenal president because he protected us in 3 specific ways. He protected through action, he protected through youth, and he protected through financial economics. Thank you.